back, lad, and welcome to another episode of the Bull Room. Let's make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and most importantly, subscribing. We have a real good one for you today. We're going to be talking about El Salvador's Bitcoin City and Cardano ADA. But with that being said, make sure to also check out and subscribe to LatinWithClub.com. We have a blog there. We put articles, politics, finances, and some about our interviews that you might find interesting. So check us out. But with that being said, let's jump right into it. El Salvador's Bitcoin City. So El Salvador, their new president Nayib Bukele, Nayib Bukele, my bad. His name's kind of difficult. Wants to build a futuristic city with no taxes and powered by renewable volcano energy. Now, you have to remember, right? Where's El Salvador? El Salvador is in Central America, Latino state, or Latino country, you could say. And they had, years and years of gang violence. They were literally under gang corruption, gang violence, and the gangs pretty much ran El Salvador. Now, after Bukele became president, it is now the safest city in all of Latino and Central America. The thing about Nayib Bukele is that he was a third-party candidate. He wasn't like a Democrat or a Republican. He was more of an independent with radical ideas, that was put into power by people that were just frustrated from the corruption of the government. Now, in his that he became president, he wants to really invest in Bitcoin. So he was judged by everyone by making Bitcoin a legal tender in El Salvador and then buying a bunch of Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin went down, the value of that Bitcoin also went down. So a lot of people thought, he's making El Salvador poor. Over time, as they were mining more Bitcoin, as they were stacking up their coins, they're up $55 million, if you didn't know. And now, Nayib Bukele wants to build this futuristic Bitcoin city in El Salvador that's going to be powered by volcano energy. That's going to actually be paid for by volcano bonds. So what does this mean, right? So you're going to buy government bonds. You're going to invest in the city to be built and to reinvest into Bitcoin, right? And that way, the citizens of that city pay no taxes, and businesses. No one's going to pay taxes. It's all going to be funded by its volcano bonds and its investment in Bitcoin, right? So as Bitcoin goes up, the city or the country is going to become richer and richer, and that's going to also bring income for them not to be, charging taxes, collecting taxes. One thing about El Salvador was that they were very controversial in the way they cleaned their city. They made it safe. They technically damn near used communism. They allowed the police the right to arrest anyone that was a suspected gang member. So maybe if you weren't a gang member, you might be arrested right now. That's the you could say like the con of this. But because of that, they built the largest prison in the world, or at least in Latin America, that now houses the most amount of gang members in the world. He's just doing stuff to clean up the mess, clean up the trash. If El Salvador was once the most dangerous city or country, it's now the most safest, and it's thanks to policies like that. Now let's talk about Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is actually really good, Bukele says. He says that investing in Bitcoin will bring a financial inclusion, investment, tourism, innovation, and economic development for the country. A lot of El Salvadorian citizens, about 70% of them, don't even have a bank account. So including Bitcoin in their financial system, teaching people about financial literacy and crypto and Bitcoin, most importantly, is going to bring, he's right, economic development, innovation, and investment. A lot of people are now going to be able to educate themselves in the financial system and learn how to invest their money and buy cryptocurrencies and know how the economy works. And therefore, probably, making themselves out of poverty. Now, with that being said, um, let's talk about Cardano. Cardano has a chain hard fork update to their blockchain where it's going to give governance to the blockchain. Now, ADA holders will be able to vote on things, even propose things. So if you have a proposal for the blockchain, you could put it up and people can vote on it. This is big because this could potentially lead to governments like the United States, governments like other countries, to use the Cardano blockchain in their voting systems for fair elections. If we have a decentralized blockchain used for voting, we could get away with not having rigged elections. We'll have fair and honest elections as long as everyone uses it the way it's supposed to be used. So it's crazy because I've actually mentioned this before as an idea, and I didn't know it was a real thing. So now knowing that I am fully invested in Cardano, 75,000 coins, over 75,000 coins, that they're going to bring governance to the blockchain. I am proud of that. I am happy about that, and it's even better to know that's going to happen August 27th, 2024. So we might see an increase in price. Will we hit maybe 60, maybe 70 cents by the end of August, early September? Who knows? But if it does, I will be selling some of my bag and rebuying when it dips back down. It's all about increasing that bag, and the goal is for myself 100,000 coins. But with that being said, Lot and Wealth Club, we'll see you on the next one. I'm Money and no money out. Stay dedicated, stay motivated, and don't be a little bitch. We'll see you on the next one.